everyone, it's me Michelle again, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I'm going to be making up 1 month full of lunches for my kids, and my husband is going to be taking leftovers, but it is out of this batch of groceries. I was trying to spend as little as possible this month on our food budget, and this is what I was able to come up with. I'm starting off by doing bulk peanut butter and jellies. I'm going to be making these. I think I did blackberry and I did apple. And I'm just making them as you would any other sandwich, and then I'm going to cut the crust off and put them in individual baggies so they don't freeze together, and also so that the kids can grab them easily. Up next, I'm going to be making some pizza bagels. I've got 2 of these bags of the Thomas mini bagels, and I'm going to put them on a sheet pan and just add pizza cheese and mozzarella pizza sauce and mozzarella cheese to them, and then bake them in the oven. Then after they're done cooking, I'm going to flash freeze them so that they don't stick together when I put them into my gallon freezer bags for their final freeze, then for the big deep freeze. I'm sorry, I'm tripping all over my tongue today. Next, I am making pigs in a blanket. I got these hot dogs on sale for about 62 cents for a package, and I did up 4 of these along with the crescent rolls. I just cut them in half and then I wrap them. This is just to make them go a little bit further, and they're in bite-sized pieces. Then after I cooked them, I did the same thing with the flash freezing and then putting into freezer bags so that the kids could just grab them and pop them in the microwave. My kids are old enough where things like this, where they can grab them and do it themselves, they will. So it's easier on me, and they can eat whenever they're ready to, as opposed to waiting for me to go in and make lunch for everybody else, and they actually prefer it to do that way. I'm also sprinkling some everything bagel seasoning right over the top just for a little extra flavor on those. And then this next one is bean and cheese burritos. I had made enchiladas for my dinner, and I actually overestimated the amount of ingredients I would need, so this was a bonus one that I had. I wasn't planning on making the burritos, but I ended up being able to, which worked out because my kids just about devoured all of the other bread that I had. But anyway, I put in a can or 2 cans of those beans, and then I just seasoned them with taco seasoning, and I added in the cheese and mixed it all together, and then I rolled it into the burrito shells. This was about the 3rd day of me making food, and I got super lazy, so I didn't flash freeze the burritos, and they actually didn't stick together. They were able to be pulled apart. It was completely fine. I just put them in a freezer bag, and I put them in the freezer, and everything worked out. I'm thankful because, I don't know, I was kind of feeling it at this point. Now, these are just the 3 that I was able to freeze up, but I have ingredients for tuna fish sandwiches, and I have stuff to make bread with, and then we also will have leftovers 1 or 2 nights a week depending on what I made. So this is enough for a month full of lunches for my family for 6. My kids range from 10 to 4, and their eating patterns vary depending on which child it is and what time of day it is and what position the moon is in the sky at night. So for us, this was more than enough, and that's how I was able to get my grocery budget down to just that $3.50 and make it work. Also, we do have things that we're eating out of the pantry, like we have fruit and all that kind of stuff, the healthier vegetables that is there. A lot of this is processed, but the healthier stuff, it's just not included in that $3.50 that I spent. If we absolutely had to, we could get by on what I spent. Obviously, I'm supplementing with what I already had, but in a absolute pinch, yes, this would be more than enough food for my family. And this is kind of just an overview of all of the things that I bought that went into the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it all came out to about $345. I just rounded up because that's how I do things. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry about the awful voiceover, but if you want to see this kind of video again, just let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.